It is your main man, Chris Smith, host of Behind the Mic, and I'm coming to you live. Listen, it's Saturday, holiday season. I know the vibes is right. I know everything is good. And listen, I got to tell y'all about what's been going on for this week. I haven't talked to y'all since Sunday. I missed y'all. But before I even dive too deep into it, man, we have been on some ghetto Santa vibes. And I'm going to have my peoples kind of talk with you a little bit more about that. But beforehand, those who are in support, y'all know I'm a part of Artists for a Change, which is the program for all creatives who want to be able to get involved civically or just, do some type of work in your community, even if it's just picking up a little bit of trash. Thankfully, by the grace of God, and also thankfully of Rainy Day Funds nonprofit, we was able to have a few toys that we could donate to not only a few different groups. For example, we had Sean Temple, we had Columbus Housing Authority, and a few more others we partnered with. But we was able to just surprise and pop up on some people. And right now, for me, I actually got representative of Artists for a Change, Smiley K, and another volunteer that was on the actual donation drive with us. So first, want to give a major shout out to y'all. What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling?
Good.
Hey. Great.
Absolutely. Well, first, I just want to appreciate y'all for taking the time. I know it was a lot going on. Listen, y'all, I had literally had to drop the toys off to him and run right to the station because I had to do a show. But it's been real busy, so I appreciate y'all. These are the ones doing it. Smiley K, please just talk a little bit more about, you being involved with Artists for a Change and just, on your busy days, you still just able to kind of come out, give some toys to families in need. Like, talk about how that feels and what's the meaning behind that.
Well, first, it feels amazing knowing that I'm able to give back not only to my community, but to somebody who might be in need because, right now these are troubling times. And I know some people definitely need the extra community, the extra support, especially our artists, because we put a lot of energy and time in our craft, and sometimes we don't always get that energy back. So it definitely feels good to, be able to give and to help and to, put a smile on somebody's face. It feels amazing. So. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. We love that one. And we have Tori, she on the line as well. You actually volunteered, and I want Tori to kind of talk about, too, how, your involvement just as a teacher and different things that you're doing and how you support the artist community, too, because you are creative as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm a creative when it comes to artistic work. Me dealing with kids, I get a chance to see the hard troubles that they deal with by being with them in the school system. So it was really, really nice today to see some smiles on kids' faces and to see the relief on parents' face when they saw their child, smile getting the toys. So I really appreciate you all for letting me come volunteer today because I really had a lot of time. I had time today.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you. And once again, want to thank y'all again just for doing that. Just want to make sure we shouted y'all out and, just gave people another reason that's why it's important. Now, what are the ways that we could support y'all, what y'all got going on? Smiley, you could drop Artists for a Change and also how the people can support you on the side. And Tori, you as well. Smiley, pop it off.
Yes. I actually have a few upcoming projects that I'm working on. And some things I can't really speak on yet, but you guys can stay updated on Instagram or really any social media at Smiley K from the A. It's the same across all platforms. So, follow me, keep updated with me, and I'm a big, big person on support, so I will definitely return the favor because, support is free and I love it, so.
Right, and how can they find Artists for a Change?
You can also find Artists for a Change on Instagram at artist4a change, and that's our handle on all platforms as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Smiley. Tori, how can we find you and support what you got going on?
I actually have an upcoming project that I'm working on. I'm trying to give a special young lady a full paid prom experience. Since prom season's coming up, so that's way people can help me out. My Instagram is Tori, Tory, Couture, Couturee, and yeah, on all platforms.
Awesome. Thank you guys again. Happy holidays to you all, and we'll be back, all right?
Thank
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Y'all too. All right, Behind the Mic podcast. Y'all heard that live. That was Artists for a Change and also Tori, volunteer from the group. Just kind of showing you guys, just different ways you can be involved. Once again, major shouts out to Rainy Day Funds and to our different partners that we had. I'm going to be back on the next side. We got an exclusive artist interview. Want to make sure we shout out a new project. You're tuned in with your main man, 2 Benji, and you're live with Behind the Mic podcast. We'll be back. News and Talk, WAOK. This is your main man, 2 Benji, host of Behind the Mic podcast, and I'm coming to you live with another exclusive interview. Once again, major shouts out to Artists for a Change. If you guys know, we currently have our toy drive going on. We just went over there to Sean Temple. Shouts out to Voices in the Streets. Donated a few toys over there and visited a few churches. So major shouts out. Right now, though, we got an exclusive artist interview. Man, I've been waiting to kind of shout this out for a minute, but I'm thankful he has some time because he actually get here right here in live in person, man. We got Scoota Blue right here on the line with a new project coming out, man. Scoota, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, what's up, brother, man? If y'all don't know, this is your boy Scoota Blue. This is SCOOTA. It's me. I got a project called Out the Blue coming out February 27th, man. I'm an up-and-coming artist. This is my first project, so I'm really excited about it and really just excited to showcase my talents, man.
Man, that's facts. Now, it's a few things I got to hit you with because I know you're going to hook us up with some clean tracks over here in Atlanta, man. This brother's out here in Savannah, but he's doing the dang thing, man. So this your first project, bro?
Yes, sir. This is my first project. I've always been musically inclined, always played instruments. I was a drum major over the band. I won an award for musical excellence. And I think it's just time for me to show everybody that I've been sitting on these talents, and I can't sit on them no more, man. Can't sit on them no more.
Man, that's facts, bro. So for people who this is going to be their first time hearing you, what's the first track that you like? Now, I want y'all, I know you want people to hear it in order, but what's that first song you feel like people going to be like, all right, I know who Scoota is now. I'm rocking with Scoota.
Yeah, so I got a track. It's called Against All Odds. And that'll be the next single that I drop, Against All Odds. So be on the lookout for that. It'll be coming soon. And I really want people to hear that track because Against All the Odds, man, I came and I conquered. They thought I wasn't going to make it. These people be bonkers. That's exactly the whole song, man. I just show people that don't count me out because I'm always going to show you something that you didn't think was going to happen. So I just want people to hear that track and be like, yo, Scoota really going somewhere, and we need to stop sleeping on them. And it's simple.
That's big facts, bro, man. That's why I wanted to make sure to get you on here to talk about your project. And I know you got an actual show that you host, too. You actually do radio, too, man. So tell the people a little bit about that, man. How can we find and support you guys over there, man? What you got going on?
Yes, sir. So big shout-out to Hot 2100 Savannah down in Savannah, Georgia. It's internet radio. Y'all can access us through Facebook or through the Hot 2100 Savannah app, like our page, Hot 2100 Savannah on Facebook. My show is called Hot Grits in the Morning, 6 to 10, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We feeding you breakfast on the radio while you get to your bread and butter. So y'all got to check us out, man. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 to 10 through the Hot 2100 Savannah app. Yes, sir.
Man, appreciate you, Scoota Blue, man. Listen, new project on the way. Got shows out there doing the thing, man. We just wanted to make sure we got a chance to chop it up with you. And I hope we get some clean tracks, too, brother. You going to bless us with that?
Yes, sir, man. You know I'm going to bless y'all with the clean tracks. I got you. Everybody go follow me on Instagram at Scoota Blue. That's Scoota and then blue like blue cheese.
Perfect.
What's going on, man? I appreciate you, brother.
No problem. Appreciate you, man. Happy holidays, too, all right? We'll be in touch.
Happy holidays, yeah.
All righty, y'all. Y'all know who it was. That was Scoota Blue, new project. Make sure you tap in with their show, Hot Grits. We got one more exclusive interview coming up, and we'll be wrapping this up. Once again, make sure you follow the page Behind the Mic podcast, culture, entertainment, politics, everything that is in your back doors in our front yard. This is your host, 2 Benji, and we'll be back on the other side. All right, we are back in this Behind the Mic podcast. It's your main man, 2 Benji. And listen now, so that was some dope interviews. Once again, shouts out to Artists for a Change. Made a shouts out to Scoota Blue. The Hot Grit show, dope show. And I got a hot topic I want to touch on, man, before I end the show off. So there's this post I seen, just kind of scrolling when you're going through a few topics and things you want to talk about. And it says, and I'm not going to say the social media page I saw this on, but just for the sake of conversating, right? It says, just this last year, AM, FM radio stations have made $14 billion, while recording artists, all of them, have made zero. Then there's an article by Sound Exchange. It says, this week I visited the U.S. Senate, where I testified about the American Music Fairness Act, the bipartisan bill that will compel AM, FM radio corporations to finally start paying artists for their music. Now I'm asking for your help. This is Mr. Gene Simmons, which is he's with the KISS founder, Gene Simmons. And he's pretty much the most recent one to make a statement like that. And I felt like that made some space for some conversation. So he's basically saying Elvis was never paid a single penny for the millions of times his music was played on AM, FM radio. This includes Frank Sinatra, Celine Dion, George Strait, Whitney Houston, and all the new artists. And they posed the question, what can musicians and artists do to protect themselves from distribution scams, streaming, and radio ripping them off? So I figured this was interesting to bring into conversation because, one, it seems like not only are we shifting from a more conscious artist era, but we are also shifting to where the people who's always been in power is now being looked at as why has the system been set up, has been set up. Now, I'm a fan of radio. I'm in the radio business. I work in radio. I'm on radio right now. But I'm also an artist and creator, so I can understand both sides. But I think this opens up another layer of things because I think it was something similar I saw to this when it came to videographers saying like, well, you had some videographers say, since I shot the music video and the music video is going viral, shouldn't we be paid royalties from the music video since that streamed as well and we shot it instead of just getting paid one time? And you know, it's a lot that goes into it. So I thought that was interesting. Personally, for me, I can understand artists arguing for radio stations saying, hey, we need to make sure we're paid, et cetera, et cetera. But I think there may need to be some more conversation there because a big reason as to why an artist may be known and may be up is because of radio playing it. So, you know, streaming is one thing, but when it comes to just the pieces that really play an actual part in the forwardness or reverseness of your career, however it's strong is hitting or if it's not hitting at all, I think we just got to make sure we continue to lay some type of moral line in there. So, you know, very interesting conversation, very interesting topic. I'm going to get a little bit more information first before I just kind of dive too deep into it, as this is recent. I mean, it literally just happened. But I'm almost certain this is going to spark a lot of debate, especially within the radio business industry. And I'm kind of curious to see how some of these people may respond to it. But founder of KISS, Gene Simmons, he laid it out. So we'll see how that goes. Other than that, want to make sure I thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll be back on next Sunday right at 2 p.m. Make sure you stay tuned in and give your boy a follow. That is 2Benji. Once again, number 2, BENJII, 2Benji on all platforms. And make sure that you follow the podcast, which is Behind the Mic Podcast. Be the number 3 Behind the Mic Podcast, not an E. Love you guys. We'll be back. Once again, 2Benji, number 2, BENJII. I'll catch you guys on the next side. Let's get it. Glee.